Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode of NJ Show. How's it going, everyone? Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Are we alive? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Is everybody alive? And are we live? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode of NJ Show. Good morning, NJ. Welcome back to episode of your own show. How's it going, everyone? It's good to see you all. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. When it's bull market, we'll do 5 days a week. All right, we'll do 2 streams a day, 5 days a week. In the interim, and while we've got bear market, while we've got accumulation, let's keep it to 4 days a week. You guys know that I'm bringing you the best content in the crypto space. Anyway, so how is it going? I see a couple of you left comments, but I won't be able to click on these ones. They're too early. I love you guys for doing it, but we'll do a quick shout out in just a moment. There's a lot to talk about today. There's a lot to talk about. Binance, the hack with Binance. We're going to cover that today. Was it Binance that actually got hacked? Where did the BNB come from? How did it get taken? We'll discuss that shortly. We've got NFP today as well. Do you guys know what NFP is? NFP is the non-farm payroll. Okay, so that's going to play an impact in today's data as well. All right, now I'm wondering what you guys think. Are we bullish or are we bearish? Are you setting up for further longs or are you setting up for further shorts? All right, we'll kick off the episode in just a little bit. Wait for a few more people to get here. We'll wait for a few more comments to get in the chat, and then we'll kick off the episode. There's a few things that we need to talk about today. Celsius as well. Celsius. That's a big one. I can't believe what happened with Celsius. I mean, we're going to discuss it today. It's something that I want to talk about, but damn, that Celsius situation. Phew. I didn't personally use Celsius. I didn't use any of their lending services or protocol services. So I'm not one of the people affected. But if you are affected by Celsius, then damn, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That said, it's a happy Friday. So you know what? Get the comments in. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I can see 1 or 2 people already saying it. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know how your day is going. Are you ready for a banging episode today? Are the markets going to timber and tamper with the NFP news? We're going to find out very, very, very shortly. All right. So let's do a little spot check here and there. We'll get our screen up in just a moment. I'm seeing the comments coming in. Get the comments coming in. Let's get the comments coming in. The more comments that come in, the quicker we can start the show and the quicker I can shout you guys out, because you know I love shouting you guys out. Hazelnut latte, if you know, you know. I got a medium today. I got a large yesterday and it kept me up most of the night. Idiot. Right, let's do our quick shout out and let's get going. All right. So the comments that I can't click on. Nicholas Giroux, welcome to the chat. Twinsy, good to see you. Crypto Dad, you always scare me when you get here, Crypto Dad. You always scare me when you get here. You're about to debunk all the information that I put out there. Lily says, when Moon? Well, Lily, my response to you is when Lambo, sis. When Lambo. Aya Eunice, thank you for joining the show, love. I appreciate you very, very much. It's like 7 a.m. in Canada or something. Crypto Dad, scary. I'm in it. Are you in it? I'm in it for the tech, you know? Elizabeth, my number 1 on the show, along with Hafuel, who is nowhere to be found. Thank you for joining the show. Guys, show love and respect to the mods in the chat. Redacted, good to see you, Redacted. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. I hope you're having a good day, mate. I hope you're good too. Changa says, hello, everybody. Hello, Changa. Good to see you. You're the first time I've seen your name here. Appreciate you. Crypto Mac, as usual, joining the show. I appreciate you, brother. Jigar says, hello from Dubai. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate that. I'm heading back to Dubai in December, probably. We got Sam. Thank you for joining the show. We got D. Ibrahim. Thank you for joining the show. Ahmed says, let's go. From Dubai as well. Ahmed's coming from Dubai as well. And he's having a flat white. I'm having a hazelnut latte, mate. Dream Station says, the dream team, the best team. I got confused there. Dream team, the best team. And Bosjan says, best regards from Slovenia. That's awesome, man. I can't believe we got someone from Slovenia in the chat. That's pretty cool. It's nice to see how many people join from around the world. That gets me going. That really gets me going. We've got Nick from London. That sounds like a London accent, bro. All right, I'm going to assume Nick's from London. And Marty, we know Marty's from London. Hello, NJ. What's up? Respect from London, mate. Probably Langdon. Essex, them. Yeah? Okay. All right. All right. And Dream Station says he's from London. In fact, he is from London. All right, cool. Let's kick off the show. Okie dokie. So, the Binance hack, we need to get into that before we get into charts. Okay? So, let's bring up our trusted screen. And there we go. There he is, the man himself, Changpeng Zhao, the main man. I've got so much respect for this guy, dude. A lot of people don't, but I love this guy. So what has happened with Binance? So some of you may know that yesterday, all right? Yesterday, for the first time in a long time, the BNB chain was halted, okay? That's something that you don't really see very often, and it's something that I would not really expect from Binance. They pride themselves on this. And then the news came out that said Binance has been hacked. There's been a $100 million hack, 200 million, 500 million. What was it? Now, I think we discovered later on down the line that it was 100 million. So let's quickly go over this and then we can go over Bitcoin, okay? Because I want to see what Bitcoin is going to do. Bomba clot. Okay, we'll come back to this. So Binance. So BNB was forced to hit the brakes on Thursday after the blockchain with ties to the world's largest crypto exchange suffered what it called a potential exploit. That on-chain evidence suggested could have targeted hundreds of $1 million in crypto. BNB Chain is composed of BNB Beacon Chain and BSC. Cool. Due to irregular activity. Yep, we know that. There was an exploit. Okay, so an exploit an exploit on a cross-chain bridge, BSC, and this is the key word, by the way, yeah? Cross-chain. Lad, I'm all over the place today. This is the key word here. Cross-chain bridge. That's the keyword that you guys need to look at. All right, because it wasn't really Binance that got hacked yesterday, and I'm going to explain it to you guys today. The BSC token hub resulted in extra BNB. We have asked all validators to temporarily suspend BSC. The issue is contained now. Your funds are safe. We apologize for the inconvenience and will provide further updates accordingly. Okay, and here's the Reddit post that contains a bit more detail. Now, the thing is with this whole BNB situation is it wasn't really BNB that was hacked. Okay? What happened was there is a bridge that sits. So whenever you make a new chain, okay, you pick any chain that you want. You have to remember that the big daddy that sits at the top is Ethereum. Okay? And a lot of people will want ease of use between Ethereum, BNB, maybe Polygon, Matic, maybe just any Atom, Cosmos, Polkadot. Okay. Now, with these chains, you need to build bridges. These bridges are there so that you can interconnect between ETH to the rest of the chains. So you've got BNB that sits here like this, and BNB is separate. You've got ETH here that sits like this, and it's separate. Each of them live respectively, and each of them have their own security protocols, and each of them are stable for the most point. Okay? Now, in order for these two to communicate, there needs to be something in the middle that can allow you to swap anything from the ETH side to the BNB side and vice versa. Okay? So say, for instance, I'll use Floki as an example because I use the Floki bridge quite a bit. All right? Say, for instance, you've got your Floki tokens that sit on the Ethereum network. You've got the Ethereum network here. You've got all your Floki tokens inside it like this. And you decide you want to convert these ETH tokens to BSC tokens. Or maybe you don't want to trade on Uniswap or any of the ETH platforms. You want to trade on PancakeSwap. So you say to yourself, okay, how do I get my tokens from this side over to this side? Well, there's something in the middle called a bridge. Now, a bridge is completely different to both the native chains that you're trying to trade in between. The bridge in the middle is it's kind of on its own chain. Okay? It's separate to both ETH and BSC. And because of that, you're going to have a different layer of security and you're going to have different parameters within that bridge. Okay? So whilst BNB itself, BSC, is not really easy to hack, whilst ETH is not that easy to hack, the bridge in the middle might be easy to hack. Now, what is so special about the bridge? Well, simple maths. All right? If you've got tokens that sit on the ETH side and you want to bridge them across to the BSC side, you need to have tokens that are already on the bridge, that already live there, for people to seamlessly use it. Okay? And every time that you convert your tokens from ETH to BSC, your tokens go on the bridge, your ETH tokens will stay on the bridge, and the BSC side, you'll have your tokens there, and vice versa. So if you want to convert from BNB to ETH, it would be the same thing. All right. You'd cross over, you put your tokens on the bridge, they would go over to the ETH side, and your BNB tokens would remain in the bridge. Now, there's more that the bridge can do. Now, the bridge, what happens if everybody wants to shift from one chain to another? So let's say, for instance, all of us in the chat here decide, I don't want to be on the ETH network anymore. I want to convert all of it over to the BNB side. Well, if all of us do that, then there's not going to be any tokens left on the bridge that will allow you to convert. You're going to have a failure on the bridge. So the bridge has a special feature called a minting feature, where you can mint tokens out of thin air. Okay? Now, if you were to hack a protocol or something like that, rather than stealing tokens from wallets or stealing tokens from exchanges, the best way that you'd want to take tokens, the best way that you'd want to make money from a hack would be to exploit the minting function. If you can exploit the minting function, you'll be able to basically mint however many tokens you want in however quick you want to do it, and you'll be able to transfer them then and there. And that is what happened to Binance. Okay? Binance's bridge was hacked. And what the hacker did was he or she or anything in between minted $100 million worth of tokens, around 2 million tokens. Okay? And since then, obviously, we've had it's very bearish news for the crypto space. It's not really what we want to wake up to on a Friday morning. I know this happened last night. I could have come live last night, but it was around sort of 1 a.m. my time that the news really hit the mainstream media. So it's one of those things where have Binance learned from this? Probably. Are they going to tighten up the bridge in the future? Yes, they are. But the bridge is still fairly new technology. It's not new technology, but it was mainly adopted in 2021. That's where most chains started using those kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's going to be one of those things now. We'll see what Binance has to say. You have to remember that Binance is BNB is a deflationary token. So every quarter, they release reports that show how much BNB has been burned. And I think the confusion, I can see a lot of people getting confused between sort of 100 million and 500 million. I think that 100 million is around 1/5 of what was minted of what was previously burned in the last year or something like that. All right. So when it comes to Binance, I mean, I'm not scared at all. I know it says sponsored by Binance at the top of the logo there, but I'm not worried at all. I'm not paid to just say good things about them. I'm Trader NJ. I'm here in it for the tech. I'm here to talk to you guys about what will help you guys going into the future. I'm not going to talk about something that, could potentially do you harm or cause detriment to your crypto journey, right? Now, when it comes to Binance, like I said, my thoughts on it are if there was anybody that it could happen to that would handle it the best way possible, it would be Binance. It would be CZ and his people, all right? My opinion is that Binance are the leaders in this space. For now, in the next cycle, someone else might come along that might change that, all right? But for now, it's Binance. In 2017, it was Binance, all right? They have the biggest spot exchange volume. They have the biggest presence in the space. They kind of have the biggest name in the space, all right? And you're going to see people that sort of try and compete. If we look at FTX, you see a little sort of heated a little sort of tension between CZ and Sam. Not to say that it's going to turn into a big ordeal, but more so that CZ is pretty much the alpha in the space, all right? And there are going to be a lot of people in the future who try and build better products, better solutions to try and take on CZ. But during that time, Binance is the number one. I'm sure that they will handle this as professionally as possible, and I'm sure it's going to be okay. I'm sure it's going to be a blip in the system. More updates will follow on this, and we will cover it on the channel. We'll move on for now, just because it's 1:30. So let's have a look to see if NFP, the numbers for NFP are out. It looks like the market is pulling back. I think this is actually my wrong chart as well. So BTC USD, let's go to this one. Nope, that's not the one either. All right, let's do this. So, I mean, I tweeted the other day and I said, look, I don't know if I can find the tweet for you here. Let me see if I can find the tweet for you guys here. Just bear with me one moment. Because I actually cut my shorts. I had a short on Matic. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, do check it out at Trader NJ1. So here's the tweet that I put out. And I said, it doesn't matter how long we take to range here, to be honest. The breakout plan is simple. So is the range play the breakout plan is simple, and so is the range play. So if we break below, step back and reassess. And this is the plan that I marked out for Bitcoin. All right. So it doesn't matter how long we take to range here. As you can see, the reasoning for why I said that was because if you look at this consolidation on the left here, it's very similar to the one on top. Yeah, we are making lower highs. I do think that a bear market rally is needed, like a proper one, not just the one that we had in August. I'm not really pleased with the one that we had in August. This, to me here, this whole move, it's the technical term is bear market rally, but it's not like how it was. You know, these were bear market rallies, my friend. This right here, this was a bear market rally. And this, thank you, Giles. Thank you very much. I'll leave that on the screen. A big shout out to Giles. This is not good. This is very bearish. This is very bearish. Okay? Because it shows why is this bearish? This news is bearish because it shows that the economy is not slowing down enough. Okay? We need to slow down growth in the economy in order to combat recession. Think about it. What is recession? What is inflation? Sorry. Where does it stem from? Okay, now I'm stealing this from EXO. EXO sat down and taught this to me ages ago. So if you do respect what I'm about to say, then the love goes to EXO. It's not really me, but EXO's the big bro. You know, I've got little bros too. They'll be telling you all of this one day too. Now, inflation, you've got to look at it in terms of where does it come from? Why do prices of things, of goods, of services, why do they go up, you know, during inflationary times? It's because manufacturing, when energy prices are going up, such as oil, such as natural gas, just anything that's manufacturing related, it's going to cost more to manufacture them. It's going to cost more to send them over because the price of oil costs more, because the price of gases costs more, because the price of electricity costs more. Okay? And then if you think about it, if oil is costing more, right, then it's going to cost more to fill up your petrol tank or your diesel tank. Now, you've got to think about it in terms of your local supermarket that brings milk and bread and eggs and whatever it is, cigarettes, I guess, if you want to go that far. They have to pay for delivery. They have to pay for manufacturing costs to some degree, and they have to pay their own premium on top so that these manufacturers get profit. All right. Now, if energy prices are going to continue climbing, then naturally it's going to fall over onto the manufacturers and it's going to fall onto their consumers. And thus you have inflation. So how do we bring down inflation? We bring down inflation through a recession. What is a recession? A recession is a slow down of the economy. You have to slow growth. That means we need to not be spending money. That means we need to not be taking out loans and credit. That means we need to not be employing. Okay. The overall job market needs to be on a downturn, a proper downturn, as opposed to showing signs of growth. Now, what am I looking at in terms of Bitcoin? I did say that a bear market rally is still needed. Okay. Now, right now, we can see. Give me 1 second, everyone. Give me 1 second. I'm going to blow my nose because these allergies, there's a massive, massive wind coming out through the window just there. Allergies are going wild. 1 second, 1 second. I have returned. Thank you, everyone, for waiting. Let's take a quick complimentary coffee sip. Now, I did say, right? I did say that Bitcoin could range here for as long as it wants. All right. And from a price point of view, given that we haven't really broken down, I'm still thinking that we're going to range here for a little while and then we're going to push up. Okay. Now, in terms of altcoins, some are looking good, some aren't looking good. A lot of people are sort of they're making cases for the upside. A lot of people are making cases for the downside. Now, me personally, I mean, I've got to be really honest with you. Right now, it's not looking good. If we remove everything here, it's not looking very good. It looks like we're really starting to curve towards the downside. Now, obviously, if we're looking at it from a range perspective, you've got your range high here, which sits around, let's say, 23,200, and you've got a sort of key range low here that sits around 18,700, let's say. All right. Now, if we pull all our lines back in, we can see what the chart is doing. We can see the natural magnets for price. I think that we need one more run of the lows before we get bullish. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to put this over here for a second. I'm thinking maybe we can get something like this. Okay. Something like that. It's not going to be exactly accurate, but that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Now, I was in a short on Matic. Okay, you guys might know that I was in a short on Matic a couple of days ago. I cut it for 1R. Why was I short on Matic? So I was short on Matic because I saw the following, all right? And I'll share it with you guys. You guys can let me know your opinions. I can see all the comments coming in. Some of you are apologizing for being late. Don't apologize. This is your home. You guys are part of the NJ show. Whether you're watching this recorded or whether you're tuning into the stream now, you guys are part of the fam. All you've got to do is make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're leaving some comments in the chat. And if you're new to the channel and you've joined before and you're liking the vibes and you're enjoying the content, then subscribe, man. Get your comments in. I see all of your comments right in front of me here. I'll be going through them shortly, all right? We'll do a little Q&A towards the end of the session too. So don't even stress it. Now, going back to Matic, what I was seeing here for Matic was a few things, all right? Number one, you can see that the strength indexes are looking very, very, very overbought, okay? You can see here the stock RSI is top, looks like a double top. The RSI here looks like it's built up. At the same time, we've got a sort of three drives pattern here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you guys have seen three drives before. Three drives pattern trading. Reject. Okay, so three drives. Let's have a look at some images. Don't take this to 1 second. So 1, 2, 3. 3 is usually the hammer. Okay, 3 is usually the hammer. It's this, but in the reverse. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then down. It happens the same in the reverse too, but Google isn't showing it to me. So where have we seen this example before then? Let's look for another example on the chart so that you guys can see. Well, I can see an example right here. Here we go. Bear with me 1 second. 1 second, please. Thank you very much. Okay. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and then you get the bounce and you get the sell off. Where have we seen it before? We have seen it. I'll find another one for you. I love this pattern. I love this pattern. We've seen it here as well, right here. 1, 2, 3, hammer down. Okay. So when you see that 1, 2, 3, don't base all your trades off it, but just think, oh, 1, 2, 3, there's 3 drives. All right. So what I'm thinking now for Matic, genuinely, I'm thinking that I'm not in this trade anymore. I've cut this trade. I cut trade for 1R. What I'm thinking for Matic, I'm thinking something like this. I'm thinking one spike up. Okay, I don't know how high the spike can go. One spike up, maybe even a swing fail of like of this sort of wick right here. Okay, and then we can sort of go down. Okay, I would like to see something like this for Matic. That's where I would get comfortable. Then we've got the 1, 2, 3. Okay, boom, get back above the channel, and then we start pushing up. Now, we'll see how it unfolds. As you can see, the NFP news has come out and the market is responding in the way that the market wants to respond to. Let's have a quick look at the dollar as well. Now, with the dollar, if we zoom out for a second, okay, this is not looking very good. I'm not going to lie to you. This is not looking nice. We've got a monthly channel right here. Okay. Now, I want you guys to ignore the indicators at the bottom of the screen, please, if you don't mind, because the dollar is in a trending market. These indicators don't often work as well in trending markets as they do in range bound environments. Okay. When you're in a trending market, especially a bull market, the RSI or the stock RSI, it can stay overextended for a very long period of time. As you can see, it's doing right here. Okay, it's been extended now since last month. All right, it's been a whole month since it's been extended. Now, what I want to see here for the dollar is I don't want the dollar to go much higher than this. Okay, at most, at the very, very most, I'm expecting at most a 6% move on the dollar. Now, that's a huge move. If it happened in a day, we're screwed. Bitcoin will go to like 0. If it happens over the course of the next couple of months, over the course of the 6 to 8 months, then yeah, that's not bad. I want to see something like this, guys. All right? I want to see something like this for the dollar. And then we can start breaking down. Maybe one spike up to fake everybody out. That would be the beginning of the Bitcoin bull market. And then we start going down into this, maybe get to the mid-range, then get back above, and then we'll see where we are in 2025. All right. But that's kind of what I want to see for the dollar. So you guys let me know, what do you think of that? Obviously, with NFP today, right? If we remove everything, this is looking bullish as F. Okay. Oopsie daisy. This is looking super bullish. And it does look like we are going to make another leg. Now, the 1, 2, 3 is here as well. Look, you see you've got the 1, 2, 3, and then you see you got the little sell-off back into support. That 3 drives is one that you guys should keep an eye on. I do like the 3 drives a lot. So anyway, yeah, for the dollar, that's kind of what we're seeing for the dollar at the moment. The NFP news came out and we're seeing a big spike. Let's bring all of it up together. So we've got the dollar there. We should have Bitcoin here, man. Bitcoin is the one that we should keep here. Goodness gracious. Who's killing Bitcoin, G? Hold on, let me remove this. Nope. So let me check. Let me do that. That's it. Let me do this. Let me do that. We'll have the dollar there, Bitcoin there. We'll have oil here. Let's look at oil. And we'll bring up the S&P here. All right. I was about to type in SPX USD. Oh my God. Goodness great. You know what, lads and ladies and everybody anybody else. Let me just quickly look at our range that we are in for the S&P. Why is my range not appearing? I want my range to come up. My range isn't there, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The S&P is looking bit shit. Yeah, the S&P is looking a bit shit. Yes, I'll go through the comments in just a second, but do like the video. We've got 90 people here, absolute legends. Let's get the likes up to, I don't know, like 89. All right. I'll do it myself as well. There we go. I've liked the video. There you go. All right. So do get those likes in. I'm gonna have a look at some of these comments while we're watching the market unfold. All right. We've got some other stuff to talk about today as well. We should probably talk about this now. There's no point really talking about this now because the news has come out. All right, not to worry. Let's watch the charts and let's go through some of these comments. So AC says, "Salam, good to see you, mate. Thank you for joining the show. I really appreciate you." Giles, I can see you in the comments helping out. Giles, you're a good guy. Thank you for joining the show today and helping everybody out in the chat. Big love to Giles for doing that. That's really, really good. And he's even left his source as well there. Very, very cool. Crypto AM. Nice to see you in the chat, my bro. Very, very nice to see you in the chat. Sandeep saying sorry for the lateness. I've already covered that. You don't have to apologize for anything, mate. Thank you for joining. August. Hey, all. I'm late. You don't have to apologize. Thank you for joining. Are you guys seeing this wind? This wind is going mad here, bro. Yusuf K. Joe, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you, my bro. Crypto Dad is here saying smash up the likes. I appreciate you, Crypto Dad. Cleo Finance is here again. I appreciate you, Cleo. Thank you for joining. And this is a good question that we've got here. Is this a bear trap or are we screwed? Now, based on the technicals that we're seeing here, my opinion is that we do have some room to the upside. Okay, I do think that we can get some pushes to the upside, whether or not there's my range. I didn't click on that button. There's my range for the S&P. So notice how with the S&P we're retesting this range low now as resistance, and yeah, it's not looking great. I'll be honest, it's not looking great. Oil as well. If you look at oil here as well, I'm really not liking how this is sort of. I'm not liking how this is panning out here for oil as well. It looks like we're going to do something like this for oil. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Whether it's a... Sorry about that, guys and girls. Now, whether this is a bear trap or not, we're going to have to wait for confirmation. Now, I did say for Bitcoin, I did say that we can range here for as long as it wants to before it picks a direction, okay? If we look at the H4 for Bitcoin, this is exactly where I'd want it to find support, if I'm honest with you. Not specifically to long, but this is an area that you guys shouldn't really be trading. This area here is how you lose the most money. I promise you, so many people get liquidated from this. And I'm expecting something similar here before we pick a direction. Now, one of the things that we need to remember as well is when we're trading Bitcoin or when we're trading any market, you're trying to capture a move, right? You're saying, okay, I'm going to plot this trade. I've got my stop loss here. I've got my entry here. And I want to catch a move to this target or that target. A lot of people, when they take that trade, they're going to immediately be looking for the move to happen then and there. They're going to say, all right, I've taken this trade on the H4 for Bitcoin. All right, there we go. I've taken this trade. I'm expecting Bitcoin to go to 85K now. And they'll sit there on the 1 minute chart of a trade that they took on the 4-hour time frame. All right. So whether it's a bear trap or not, to just go back to that question there, because it was a good question. We're just going to have to wait for confirmation. Confirmation is very, very easy to look for, right? To the upside and to the downside. We've got clear consolidation. In fact, you know what Muro tweeted? I'm going to go and take Muro's, because Muro is a very well-respected legend who has come on the channel, and he has shared his thoughts on the channel, and he is a very, very solid trader. So I'm going to take this take this tweet here and I'll lay it over mine. Okay. So look what Muro says here. Muro says, all right, BTC, looking for a sweep of green preceding the weekend chop and rally next week. Worst case is a sweep of the red. If it rallies from here, I'd hop back in with less size. And this is a solid plan. You see how he's marked out a range high? He's marked out a range low. This is not necessarily a deviation. All he's done is he's removed the noise. Why is my... Bruv, this wind is blowing the crap out of my curtain. And anyway, so this is kind of what I'd be looking at too. I'm not sure if we do get a range low spike, but at the same time, we're at the mid range right now. I would say 19,600, around that is the mid range. So let's see what happens. Personally speaking, I'd love a good pullback. I mentioned the other day as well. I mentioned that in order for me to go long on anything like PYR or any of these other altcoins, I'd want a seriously good, healthy pullback. I said the same thing for Solana as well. I don't know if you guys know, but I collapsed my Solana position in profit. We made over 1R again, but I collapsed it because, I didn't like what the market is showing me. And even now, the market still isn't giving us a direction, like I said here, the dollar is breaking out of a 20-year trend line. Okay. Now, if it's breaking out of a 20-year trend line, is it wise to be looking at this on the 15-minute time frame? No, it's not. So we don't actually really know what the dollar's going to do here. And also, it's leaving a lot of ugly price action behind it too. What's to stop it from coming out and taking these lows here? Or these lows? These lows love to get taken, So right now, the direction isn't absolutely clear. It would take somebody along the calibers of SZ to really be smashing the intraday moves on this market. So what we need to do then, in order for us to really get going, we need better confirmation. We need to capture moves that are very, very obvious. I'll give you an example, right? Matic. I said I want to short Matic. I got in a very, very good entry, an extremely good entry, and then I cut the trade. If we look at Matic now, right? I'll remove the oil. Okay. If we look at Matic now, I would have been up 2R on this. I caught the short at the tip of the wick, and I tweeted it too. I would have been up 2R right now, and it probably does look like it's going to go to my target as well. Am I going to FOMO back in because I quickly want, I need to quickly, where's my, no. We're not going to FOMO. This market is going to be alive well after we die. Okay? There's always going to be new trades. If it comes back to support now, Matic, which falls in at around 75 cents, if I see the price action I'm looking for, something like this, okay, it's really, really clear. You've got a very, very obvious range here as well. Do this. Okay, and lo and behold, this is actually the mid-range. Look at this. God, you can't make this up, I swear. There we go. I think that looks clean. Okay, so what I was looking for on Matic, guys and girls, I'm going to keep saying guys, okay? Please don't hate me. Like, I love the women in this channel as well, and I love the others, however you identify yourself. So when I'm saying guys, don't take it the wrong way, okay? So listen, guys, what I was looking for was something like this for this to unfold. I took this short, and then as we sort of started pushing down, the rest of the market told me that we were in a range here. And well, the S&P, I wasn't really looking at the S&P because the S&P has been what's leading the market. Whenever you're looking for the pumps and the ranges, you've got to ask yourself, well, what is actually leading the market? Is it Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin the reason that the market is pumping? Is the dollar the reason the market is pumping? This particular pump was equities driven. Okay, it was the S&P that kept pumping, and the rest of the market was following suit afterwards. All right, so I said to myself on Matic, I'm going to hold this short. But when I saw everything ranging and everything start to push back up, I thought to myself, let me cut this short. The better play would be to get back above the mid-range, all right? Then get back below, and then we can short this back down. And this is a really, really good trade. I would really, really like it if this trade panned out. That said as well, if we were to go long on Matic, it would be the same thing to the upside with a very, very clear target. So if we was to go up from here now on Matic and we did something like this, okay, then your invalidation is pretty clear. Look, your invalidation would be here, wouldn't it? So once again, shout out to Trader XO. You guys know it's Trader XO who really smashes this market, you know? So that's kind of where I got the Matic look from. I think that's where everybody gets the Matic look from, to be honest. So we'll see what happens with Matic. I don't want to blindly short it right here, even though it could go lower. I think maybe one more push up, take out these highs here. A lot of people will be looking at these highs here on the left, right where my sort of cursor is, and they're going to be looking at it thinking, yeah, if we take out this high, that's going to be a break in market structure, and that's going to be bullish for Matic, only for us to get back below the mid-range and then sell off. So really and truly, I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to Matic. Let's see what everybody else is saying, because I tangented off from that comment. So you got Cleo who says, hey everybody. We've got Aya who says, let's get the likes in. Appreciate you. Aromatic who says, yes, NJ. Thank you for joining the show, Aromatic. No, I'm not SC, bro. I'm NJ. I really appreciate you, but I'm NJ. And you said it here. You corrected it here. Thank you very much. Salam to you too. EG says, top G. Appreciate you, my bro. Adenzo. What's Adenzo saying? I love gold to trade. No wigs. Gold can get really messy, you know. Gold has gotten better over the last couple of years, but gold can get really, really messy. Let's see. So NDZ96 says, thanks for the alpha. I appreciate you, bro. Cheers. Thank you for joining the show and saying what you're saying. KAR Crypto, it's been a while since I've seen you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry I've not tuned in recently, been away. What's Sandeep saying? Sandeep is saying, I was shorting and losing money thanks to this big red candle. Now I'm out. Well, yeah, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll make it back, bro. You'll make it back. You know, let's see. Let's read one or two more comments here and then we'll crack on with the show. Yep, very, very, very good. KAR says, remember CPI is next week. So, you know, with NFP, I'm not going to lie, we didn't really get that much of a big move with NFP, if I'm really honest. The dollar gave us a little push. We're pulling back from that now over here. Bitcoin pushed right into support, really. It's not done anything but push into support. Matic hasn't done anything. The S&P, we don't know yet whether this is actually a deviation or if this is a continuation lower. All right? If you short the S&P aggressively here and it's doing something like this right here, right on the far left, you're going to get bent, you know? So we have to kind of wait and see. Don't forget that we've been dumping for the last year. You know, all of this from here all the way down here, downtrend, right? For the dollar, if we look at the dollar's been uptrending for a year. If we look at Matic even as an example, Matic's been downtrending for a year. So looking at shorts is a very difficult one to do right now. It's not as simple as it sounds, you know. A lot of people right now are very, very tempted to short because they've gotten used to it. Similarly, how in the bull market, a lot of people get so used to taking longs, and by the time we get to the top of the bull market, talking about shorts is not allowed. It's taboo. Everybody wants to get angry at you if you talk about shorting. You know the common meme. If you guys aren't used to it, I'm telling you, in the next cycle, you guys will see. Let's say, for instance, Bitcoin goes to 100K in the next cycle. You guys will see for yourselves. A lot of people will be saying Bitcoin will never go below 90K again. Bitcoin will never go below 80, 70, 60, 50. Every bounce we get will be the next bull market, apparently. And now we are in sort of the heart of the bear market, and every sort of bounce, everybody's talking about shorting. So, you know, naturally, a lot of people will get screwed over in that process. But really and truly, we've not really done anything. Look, this Bitcoin move that we've done here, it's 4%. It's 4%. It's not really anything. And even this move on the dollar, if we look over to the right-hand side of the screen here, I mean, now that I've zoomed out a little bit, it doesn't look like anything. Even on the 15-minute, it looks small. You know, so NFP for me was a non-event. Matic, obviously, look, if you caught the short on Matic, then good for you. If it does go to target and you're in this short already, then I'm really happy for you. Me personally, I'm going to wait for something to unfold. I think it's going to do something like this. I think we're going to get one more push up. I have no idea how high it's going to go, and then we'll break down. Okay, you never know, right? I'm ready for both scenarios. Okay, if Matic wants to come all the way to range high and then gets below and then does that, we'll both be ready for that. All of us will be ready for that. Okay, let's have a quick look. We've got 60 likes and we've still got 90 people here. Let's get to 89 likes. Come on, man. We tried to get to 100 likes on every stream. Some of you lot are becoming lazy, fam. Some of you lot are becoming lazy. I love you guys, but geez, come on. Pick up the process and get the comments in, get some questions in. I want to get some questions from you guys as we carry on into the stream, okay? Because we can go through a few more of these articles in just a second. Bear with me. We should talk about Celsius. We'll talk about Celsius in a second. Do you guys have any questions so far? Do you guys have anything that you want to bring up so far? What does Ashura say? Ashura says, you know what mess things up is leverage on short or long. Like if I open a position and I have a clear invalidation, even though it's not a big loss, but the leverage does hit hard, need almost top low entry. Well, Ashura, to me, that sounds like you don't actually understand leverage and how it works. Okay? Leveraging is used to minimize your margin. Okay? You're using leverage to get the right position sizes that you're looking for in order to get the correct position size whilst risking 1% to maybe 5% of your account. Okay. Now, I know I've just said that. I know a lot of you guys in the chat, you guys are crypto guys. So there's no such thing as 1%, 2%, 5%. I know you guys are going in 100% with 100x leverage. I know you guys are doing that, hoping for the big hitter. But really and truly, I've been there before. I've done all of that. I've been liquidated more times than you guys have. I'm sure of it. I've been shouted at a lot by XONSC many, many years ago. I've been there and I've done that. Okay. So what you guys need to do is you need to be more patient, lower the leverage, lower the leverage. Okay. And make sure that you guys are building for the next bull run. I'm telling you, 2 weeks of a Bitcoin bull run and an altcoin market bull run, and you'll forget all about everything that's been happening in the last year. Okay. So don't go too deep into the leverage for now. Now is not the time to accelerate. The market will give you a chance to accelerate. And when that time comes, we'll be ready, especially here on the NJ show. All right. What's Kudret saying? Kudret is saying, NJ, I'm putting effort every day to learn more about trading, but it's hard, man. Loving the streams though. Bro, if it was easy, not a lot of people would do it. Okay? So many people try in this game and so many people lose out. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is not identifying what kind of a trader you are. So I'll give you an example. You are new to the space, you've got $1,000, you come into the market and you say, oh, you know what? I can see Trader SC, he's smashing all these intraday moves. I want to do that. So you've already got one thought in your head now that says, I want to do what Trader SC does. And then you see Trader XO and he's smashing the higher time frame longs and shorts. And you're like, whoa, do you know what? Actually, I prefer macro. I want to do that. And then Bitcoin starts pumping and altcoins start going crazy and you start longing altcoins, like coins that don't even have any real use case, and you're making 2x, 3x, 4x, 10x, and you're like, you know what? I want to do that. And suddenly you've got 3 to 4 different mindsets where you don't know whether to filter out through this to this to this. Am I a range trader? Am I an investor? Am I a macro trader? Am I a trend trader? What you've got to do is do what you're doing. Take your time, do what you're doing. You have to make these mistakes in order to get to where you want to be. All right? You have to. But slow it down. Okay? Slow it down. Risk less. If you really believe in yourself, slow it down. All right. Someone's saying Solana. Let's have a quick look at Solana. All right. I'm going to keep this Matic one here because I want to see Matic. Bitcoin isn't really doing anything past this. Sol USD. No, that's not my Sol chart. Sol USD. Oh shit. Okay, all right. Hey, come on, Jamal. Come on, Jamal. Hey, big up, Jamal. All right, let's have a look at Solana. Don't take this long. All right, don't take this long. I have not taken this long, so don't take this long. Let's go back to the full chart and let's see what is young NJ seeing here. So we got lower high, lower high, lower high. These lows here look. I tell you what, Solana does look good up till about here. Solana does look good here. I'm not going to lie, Solana does look good. Let's not tell fibs. We're not in this trade. Let's put this here. Oi. There we go. It's about a 1.4R. You know what? I am actually going to take this Solana trade. It's not actually 1.4R either. It's 2R. Right. Give me a second because I'm going to take this. Remember, if I get stopped out, it's 1R. It's not my whole account. Please don't copy me if you don't know what you're doing. Okay. This is not financial advice. These are just colors on the chart that I'm saying that I'm going to do. So just give me a second while I set my stuff up. All right. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of the XYZ. All right. So let's see what else everybody is saying. Giles is saying you're welcome. Thank you, Giles. I really appreciate this geezer, you know. I don't know who this guy is, but he's just come into the chat today. I've not seen him before, but he is backing up the chat big time. I'm really appreciating your content, Giles. You and KAR Crypto, you guys add a lot of and Crypto Dad, you guys add a lot to the shows. Appreciate you. Shoaib says, love you, brother. I love you too, Shoaib. Thank you for joining the show, man. I appreciate it. Um, Jamal says, it's not copying if I'm already in, right? Well, I'm copying you, mate. I'm copying you. Um, is this soul trade spot or leverage? I'll be honest with you, mate. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter if you oh, let me tweet this as well. Let me tweet this as well. So oh, tweeted that out. And yo, guys, just to let you know, make sure you guys are joining the Telegram link in the description below. It's the first link in the description. It's for free. Jump in, join in. I'm going to be doing some more voice notes and videos in that Telegram chat as well. We are currently at 945 subscribers. We are well on our way to 1,000 subscribers on that Telegram. So that's doing really, really good. Do you guys have any more questions before we move on? Sol is bouncing nicely, G. Just remember to take profits, all right? Remember to take profits. That's all I would say. Make sure you don't forget to take profits, okay? That's the most important thing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Pablo says, great show, NJ. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Tyler saying check Atom. All right, let's have a quick look at Atom then. Go on then. For Tyler. For Tyler. It looks exactly the same as Solana. It looks exactly the same as Solana. I think Crypto Mac is on Solana. Mac, are you there? If you're there, PYR Atom. Here's Crypto Mac. What's Crypto Mac saying on Solana? On Atom? Right. Okay. So Crypto Mac is saying, I can see Atom hitting some higher prices during this rally. We already had a little pump and now just consolidating. If we can hold support from here and Bitcoin stays where it's at, this could be a good means of taking profit. Okay. So we can see here he's got two ranges marked out and he's got his quarter range here at $13. Where are we right now, Crypto Mac? We are roughly around $13 ish. So to simplify things up, we've got a very clear sort of swing point here, like this, and we've got it, yeah, like this. So the long for Atom would be something like this. Obviously, you can't take it now because it's higher up, but reality is it would have been here. You would have bought it here, so it would have been a 4.3R, 4.7R, but here it's a 1.8R. So we'll see. We'll see. I've taken Solana at the moment. I've taken Solana. What's our good friend Matic doing? Because Exo's got me addicted to Matic, man. Matic pumping as well a tiny bit. Matic is taking its sweet time. I'll be really honest. It's taking its sweet time. I want to see if we get that. I want to see if we get a swing fail of this high right here. If we go to the H4, yeah, I want to see if we get a swing fail of that high here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what you guys are saying here. Guys, make sure you are subscribing to the channel, by the way. We are on our journey to 5K subscribers. Every single subscription to the channel, it does go a long way. It does get seen. It goes a very, very long way. So if you haven't subscribed to the show, please do considering doing that. We are at 72 likes now as well. We are 28 away from our preferred 100. So thank you to all of you guys for getting involved. And it's nice to do this. It's nice to come here and get stopped out with everybody. It's nice to do that. Let's see if Solana stops us out. Also, I'm not going to be able to update you guys consistently on the YouTube because obviously it's Friday today. I'm not going to be back until Monday. Maybe I'll do an episode over the weekend, but that's ad hoc. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So make sure you're checking over the Telegram in the link in the description and Twitter as well at TraderNJ1. That's kind of where I'll be updating the trading stuff. Okay. So yeah, so for Matic, that's what I'm looking for, man. I'm looking for a nice swing fail, something like, you know, if we can even move this trend line down a bit, right? Like this. Okay. So I'd be looking for something like this, but for it to happen over here. I don't know if you guys can properly see that. All right. Check some of these comments, man. Crypto Max says taking profits an art form in itself. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But you're somebody who's done MMA for the last 5-6 years, so it's a little bit different for the other guys here. For the other guys here, it's a lot harder. Even for people like myself, I remember when I was doing it when I was younger, closer to your age, Mac. It was very difficult. I wasn't as good as you were when I started out. You're quite disciplined. Joel, what's Joel saying here? Saying great content as always, NJ. God, I love you guys. I love it when you guys bring the positive comments in. Michael Caffrey saying big up, bro. Big up, Michael Caffrey. Giles says Trader SC gave a heads up on sushi, got a 10% up candle just now. Yeah, sushi's a good one. Sushi's a really good one. The thing is, Crypto Izo came onto the show the other day. He spoke about sushi. Him and SC both just sent that to the moon. That was insane. That was insane. You guys need to be following SC. If you guys are new to the Trader brand, then you guys definitely need to be following Trader SC and Trader XO. They're the better versions of me and Deng, you know? Twinsy says, NJ, you're doing a great job, bro. Keep pushing, and we're here to support. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, Twinsy. And Rodolphe says, check BNB. Yeah, go on. Let's have a look at BNB. They're all going to look the same, though. That's the thing, you know? They're all going to look the same. You see, BNB right off support as well. The thing is, even when bearish news comes out for Binance, yeah, I wouldn't fade. I wouldn't fade CZ. I just wouldn't, you know. So where would I take profit on BNB if I was to long this now? Have to be level to level, my friends. I would take profit at 300. All right, 300 is the mid range. If we go to the daily and just there we go, make it look a little bit cleaner. There, okay. Sorry. There we go. So I'd take profit at the mid range, which comes in at exactly $300. So if you were long in BNB here, I'm not holding anything too long. All right. Bring up Solana on the other screen. I'm not holding anything long term. Generally, I'm not. Even if we get a bear market rally from here, even if the market just starts getting sent, what I'm going to do is I'll play it level to level. So to give you an example, right? If we did clear the mid range, I would want it to give me some sort of deviation and hold. Then I'd play it to here. Then even if it came above here, I wouldn't play it all the way to the range high. I'd wait for these highs to get swept, and then I'd exit the position completely. All right. XRP, I can see XRP in the chat as well. Let's have a look at XRP. Go on. Oh my good, XRP is looking good. XRP is looking. I'm not actually trading this, by the way. XRP. I only traded it to I think it was 45 cents. Yeah, 45 cents was here. And then I said 45 cents was going to hold, but then I was sleeping when it hit 45 cents and I let it go. It's come back to 45 cents again yesterday. I just didn't trade it, you know? XRP is looking good though. It's followed the plan so nicely. That's exactly what I wanted to see for XRP. So yeah, XRP looks like we potentially have a push up as well. But you know how XRP is as well. You can't really use XRP as a you can't use it as a measurement for the market because sometimes it does its own thing. I tell you one coin that I got screwed over on, right? Was this PYR. I got wrecked on PYR. I mean, I got profit. I made profit. Um, I rode it from 328. I rode it from sort of down here, right? All the way to around 410. And then I exit. I exit because I thought we were going to do something like this. I thought we were going to do something like that. And I exit my entire position on PYR, and PYR is leaving the ship without me. Now, I still think that it can come down and do that. So I've got my bid set at 360-ish. And me and Max got a little bet whether or not PYR will bounce at 380 or 360. So we'll see if Junior's got a better stronghold on the market than I do. We'll see. We'll see. What are you guys looking at? Let me know in the chat. What are you guys looking to long and short? Solana's bouncing nicely, you know. Solana's bouncing really, really nicely. I've got to say. What's the situation on Solana right now? Let's see. Are we up? We are up nice. Yeah, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Let's have a quick look at our was this chart, wasn't it? There we go. Sorry guys, you guys won't see this on the screen, but so we are currently up on Solana around 0.3R. That's not too shabby. That's not bad considering we took the trade live on the stream. Crypto Dad is saying he's in Atom. So yeah, all right, cool. All right, cool. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's have a look at the Celsius stuff, and then after the Celsius stuff, we'll come back. We'll do a little Q&A. All right. So what is going on with Celsius at the moment? Well, this is crazy, crazy news that happened with Celsius, and I've got to say, I was shocked when I saw this. I didn't really believe it until I saw it. Now, what's happened with Celsius is obviously you guys know that they were liquidated a couple of months ago. All right. They filed for bankruptcy. We covered that all on the stream. We were fully up to date with what happened with Three Arrows, with what happened with Celsius, with what happened with Luna, and how they were all sort of interconnected in some way, shape, or form. And they went and they X, Y, and Z happened. Now, a lot of people were using Celsius. You know, Celsius in the bull market was a very, very prestigious token, right? It achieved billions in market cap. Now, after after falling to the depths that it fell to, they've come out now, and you can see it from here, and it says Celsius exposes the names of all customers and their recent transactions in court filings, including their execs. So honestly speaking, this is not good for cryptocurrency. This is bad. This is exactly what cryptocurrency stands against. The idea of crypto is to be able to send money across the world freely, decentralized, no middleman, no banks, being able to sort of allow yourself to have some privacy in your life, you know. But unfortunately, in this particular instance anyway, Celsius haven't been able to adhere to that. So a lot of people got doxxed because of this. And I can see in the chat as well already, somebody is saying that they found themselves on the Celsius list, but got liquidated before them. Big win. It's I'm not bullish. I'm not bullish on that. I'm actually very upset about that situation. This is not good for crypto. Honestly, I hope Celsius never make it because of that. Maybe they were forced to do it. Maybe they were forced to do it. But at the same time, if Ronaldo accidentally scores an own goal tomorrow, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to say, yeah, sue, sue. No, he scored an own goal, mate. It's unacceptable, you know? So I hope these guys never come back. I hope, good riddance, good luck to them and good riddance. The crypto space does not need this, okay? And I feel really bad for the people that have been doxxed, because doxing yourself isn't easy. I've got to say, coming live for you guys, as much as it's a pleasure, it really is. But being on Twitter and being on YouTube with your face out there, with your real name out on the internet and whatnot, it's not the nicest thing in the world. Because don't forget, you've got families involved, you've got your friends involved, and you've got you've just got your personal life, which sort of gets looked into so much, and you're just there. And if you say or do anything that then falls onto your family later on, you carry that guilt for the rest of your life. So what Celsius have done here, probably they've had to do it because of the court stuff, but I don't agree with it. I'm really, really against what happened. I'm really, really disappointed. This is not crypto to me. So I thought it would be good to cover this anyway. Let's just quickly read this for you guys who are listening while driving or whatever. Celsius exposes the names of all customers and their recent transactions in court filing, including their execs. Celsius Network is undergoing bankruptcy proceedings after its impressive implosion earlier this year. Journalists at Gizmodo observed that the company's latest court filing was 14,532 pages long. Because it contains names and recent transactions of every user on the platform, it's not immediately clear how this came to pass, but someone messed up really, really badly. Amongst those listed in the court filings were Alex Mashinsky, his wife, Chrissy, and various other executives. Their records show that Mashinsky withdrew $10 million from Celsius shortly before the company's collapse, and his wife withdrew another $2 million. Chief Strategy Officer Daniel Leon also withdrew 7 million. So look, I'll be honest with you. I'll be really honest with you. Let's not take the piss, okay? If we were the owners of these companies and we saw that we were about to be on the brink of collapse, we'd withdraw all our money too. All right. If we had all our money on the Celsius platform and we knew that they were about to pause withdrawals, we'd withdraw our money off that server. We would. It's fair. At the same time, I know that because these guys are going bankrupt, the court has probably said you need to prove that you're actually going through bankruptcy, because there are so many people that use your platform. So many people are claiming that you owe them money, and you're saying that you're going through bankruptcy. So it doesn't, you're going to have to prove to us that you really are going through bankruptcy. But it just goes to show you that when they were building the project, while the FA looked so good at the very beginning, nobody could have predicted that it would lead to this. So it just goes to show in the next cycle, we're going to have to be very careful with how we do FA on certain projects and certain tokens. I guess one of the questions that we're going to need to ask ourselves is, if these guys potentially go bankrupt, we're going to have to make sure that we're not part of it. And KYC is going to be a huge thing in the next cycle. KYC is going to be massive. It was massive in the last cycle, and it will be in the next one too, So based off of that, I'm not too pleased. As I said, I'm not too pleased with it. I don't like the circumstance. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think about the current Celsius situation? Do you guys think it's fair on people? Do you guys think it's right what's happening with Celsius? Do you guys did you guys get affected? I know someone in the chat got affected, but please let me know in the chat what you guys think and what you guys are seeing. All right, I want to know. I want to know what you guys are saying and what you guys are thinking. We'll do another little Q&A in just a moment. Bear with me for just a second. If I go here. Yeah, for me, NFP was quite a non-event, really. Be interesting to see if Bitcoin bounces here. You know, this is the mid-range that Muro mentioned. Have I still got the tweet up from Muro? Hold on. Yeah, we do. We still got the tweet. So his mid-range, Muro's mid-range, fell in at around 19,600, right? And where are we on Bitcoin right now? 19,600. Where have I got my support marked out? 19,600. So really what we need to do now is if we're going to start pushing, we need to start pushing. Where would I be targeting for Bitcoin? I'd be targeting 20,000, to be honest. Very, very short-term trade. I'm expecting something like this consolidation that we've got on the left. I'm going to be expecting something like that to the right, unless we really break down. You know, if we break down like this, if we break down from here, then yeah, it's going to be something like this, you know? It's going to be something like that. So we'll see. Let's have a look at some of these comments. So Nick says, good morning. Good morning to you, Nick. Good morning. Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you. August says, it seems like the main thesis of Celsius and 3AC was the market will only go up. Yes. Yes, I very much agree. And that's how you know August really pays attention to sort of what's going on in the markets. A lot of the times that when these tokens are born in the bull market, they don't really prepare for the concept of a bear market. They become so confident within themselves that they don't realize that, you know, markets have cycles. You know, markets have cycles. Markets go up and markets go down. And Celsius didn't prepare for that. And it's their fault if you think about it. They didn't prepare for it. If you look at Solana, while Solana has the occasional downtime, Solana has prepared for the bear market. They've got money in the bank. And that's how you prepare for a bear market, whether you're an individual, whether you're a business, whether you're a crypto project or a normal project that lives out there, even if you're a sandwich company, the way that you survive bear markets or recessions is with cash. You have to prepare. And projects that don't prepare with cash, projects that don't prepare for the bear markets, one thing that I will say confidently is watch out for the owners. Get a list of the CEOs, the chiefs, and keep these names on your radar, because what these guys tend to do, I'm not saying specifically from Celsius, but I've seen it before. What these guys tend to do is they launch a project in the bull market, the project rugs throughout the bear market, and then what they do is they just change everything, they liquidate everything, and they go to another country and they try and make a new project, hoping that they don't get caught. I've got a couple of examples of that, which I'm not going to share on the screen because I'm not looking to make enemies right now, but that is what I would look out for. If you see a project launching at the market in 2024, 2025, everybody's partying, it's a huge bull run, we're all dancing and singing and whatnot, and you see this guy launch a new project, I'd stay well away from it, if I'm honest. It sounds like another cash grab, you know. And that's the problem with bear markets and bull markets. When you're in a bull market and you have a token that's just going to the moon, it's all well and good. You only really discover that it becomes a cash grab sort of once we hit the bear market and the project just can't really sustain itself, you know. Richard Hart called out Celsius as a scam in 2020. I wouldn't say it was a scam. It's just a really badly run project. It's just really badly run, bro. That's the problem with it, you know. It's really badly run. And that's the reason for their downfall, you know. Sandeep here, I can't read your comment out here, brother, because you're swearing, but I got effed with Luna and now Celsius, bad karma, brother. Look, bro, look, I'll be really honest with you. That's just the way that crypto is, all right? If you sort of give up from here, then you'll be doing the stupidest thing that you could do. Now is the worst time to give up. A year after the bear market started, that now's not the time to give up. If you've got no money, that's okay. Money has a way of finding you in the bull market. All right, it does. You're talking to someone who had nothing in 2017. I had overdraft. So how come I'm here today sitting in front of you guys presenting? It's not because I'm a genius. I'm not. I'm the same as everyone here. It's just a matter of perseverance and continuation. All right, stay consistent. Stay consistent. Look, if you guys look at the subscriber count of this channel, we're at 4.4k subscribers, right? If we come back to this channel in 5 years' time and we've got 1 million subscribers and there's 20,000 people watching the show, you guys will know where I started from, and you guys will know that it was the perseverance and the dedication, the consistency that allowed us to get to where we were. So it's the same for crypto. You know, you're going to have some good days and you're going to have more bad days than good. It's up to you to make sure that you guys are still sticking around for the bull run. The only people that are going to make it in the bull run, especially the next one, are people who have been building in the bear market, people who have been sticking around, people who have been doing the right thing. If you want to join crypto during the next bull run, you're going to be exit liquidity. It just is what it is. All right. I was here for the 2021 bull market. I was here from the very beginning. I was trading the market when the COVID crash happened. All right. I made so much money that day, and I also lost a lot of money that day during the COVID crash. And I stuck around. So I was there for the beginning of the next bull market. I was a part of it, you know? A lot of people joined in 2021, sort of March, April 2021, a year after the COVID crash, thinking that it would be okay to just sort of waddle in like a penguin and just join the market and see what happens. But those people tend to be the exit liquidity guys, you know? So just make sure that you don't fall off the cliff from here. Stick around and do what you're doing, all right? Do what you're doing. Don't give up. That's the best advice I can give you. Even if we get stopped out on our next 10 trades, the best advice I can give you guys, don't give up. Trust me. Your objective isn't to become the best trader in the world. None of you guys in the chat, maybe one or two of you, but none of you guys can genuinely tell me that you guys have an obsession to become the best traders in the world. Don't lie to me. You guys are here because you want Lamborghinis. You guys are here because you want to retire your parents. You're here because you want to be able to afford fancy dinners and nice clothes, and you want to look after your wife and your children. You're not here because you're obsessed with trading, you know? So the question you've got to ask yourself is, if you're not here just because of trading and you're here for the money, trading is a tool that you use to help with that. So see it as that, you know, even if you get stopped out the next 20 times, it's fine, because you're not here to be the best trader. You're here to make money. All right. And if you guys stick to it, you'll see what I mean in the next bull market. You'll actually say, I was here in 2022 on the NJ show and I was learning about this, and we were talking about NFP, talking about the dollar and inflation and CPI. In the bull market, it's not going to be like that. I have to just openly say it to you guys now. We're not going to be a super smart channel. It's going to be quite dopey. We're going to be talking about altcoins, and when we're not talking about altcoins, it's going to be raps and music and party and chilling and popping halal champagne bottles, because we'll all be making money. All right. So that's my rant done. Yusuf says, smash the like button. Yes, definitely smash the like button. We are 18 likes away from 100 likes. I appreciate all of you guys. I really, really appreciate all of you guys. Keep the love and the momentum coming in. Keep your comments coming in. Keep your comments coming in. I want to see you guys engaging more and leaving comments. Even if it's just a quick comment, get your comments in, all right? That's what we're lacking on this channel. We're lacking that big time on this channel. We don't get enough comments coming in. Aromatic here with some very cliche advice. Very true. Not your keys, not your crypto. Probably talking about Celsius. Kudret says, never give up, my guy. Focus. I agree. Phil the Flying Frenchman, where have you been? Have a great weekend, fam. Employees are here, so I have to go. Cheers, fam. Phil, thank you for joining the show, my friend. It's good to have you. It's always good to have you on the show. Really appreciate you. You're one of the OGs. I used to have like 5 to 10 people joining the live streams 3-4 months ago, and Phil was one of them. So I'll never forget Phil. Phil, Hathawell, Elizabeth. I remember these people. I'll remember them going into the next cycle as well when they're going on to bigger and better things too. What else are we saying in the chat here? What else are we saying? Jeremy says, I'm down 95% from being a noob last bull run. Never give it. Yeah, bro, don't. Look, listen. What was your mistake in the last bull run? You didn't take profit. A year ago, you were 95% up from where you are now, G. You were way more than 95% up. Do you know what I'm saying? So in the next bull run, you're going to say, well, hang on a second. The last bull market, it started in November 2020. It actually started in March 2020, but price didn't really break out until November 2020. Once price broke out, it's kind of been a year now since that happened. That was November 2021. So the next time a bull run starts, let's say for instance it starts in the summer of 2023, Jeremy. All right, the bull run starts in mid 2023 as a random example. And you say to yourself, okay, the market looks like it wants to break out around November, December 2023. You'll know you have a year. You've got a year to take profit. There's going to be ups and downs all in the middle, but you've got a whole year to take profit. Okay? You will know that for the next cycle. All right? So Vishnu says, hey, bro, with a heart. Hey, Vishnu, good to see you, mate. Cheers. Thank you for joining the show. What's Wei Hu saying? Any idiot can make money in a bull market. Bear market shows you who the real guys are, what the real stuff is. Yes, I agree. But, trading in the bull market is a strategy in itself. I think that trading in the bull market is the best way to make money. There's no reason why you can't exit the market for 2 years, come back in the bull market, make $2-3 million, $10 million, or whatever you want to do, leave for 2-3 years, come back and do it again. It's better if most people did that as opposed to what they do now. The bull markets would be bigger too, because people wouldn't lose their money during the bear markets. They'd be spending it all in the bull markets, but the bear markets would be bigger too. But you know what I mean. So, Any more comments? Got a lot of comments coming in now. Thank you, everyone. Okay, this is a good comment from Giles here. Here's one for discussion. What if a 125 BPS rate hike is done? Then it will be the opposite of COVID. The dollar will get a massive, massive spike. And if the dollar gets a massive spike, you've got to remember, right, Giles? Look, if we get a 125 BPS rate hike, then what does that mean in layman terms? That means pressure on the stock market. Okay? Essentially, what that means is risk off. Okay? And if we're getting risk off, and we're getting more than just risk off, we're getting so much pressure on the S&P that it's dumping like crazy, then we're going to see that follow suit on all risk on markets, such as Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin is dumping like crazy towards 10K, a final leg lower, which is what we're anticipating for this market, then if Bitcoin wants to dump one leg lower, the dollar one leg higher, inflation at its peak, the complete opposite of COVID, everything that happened in COVID reversed from a rate hike perspective, then we're going to that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to wait. Hopefully that should be the worst at that point if that's there. If that's done, that should be the worst of it. There's a lot of analysts that are assuming that we have another 400 basis points to increase over the course of 2023. All right. So we'll see how it happens. 125 in one go would be quite significant. But, if the S&P is dumping, if Bitcoin is dumping, we've got to look at it from the sense of, is it going to be bearish? Is Bitcoin going to zero? Or does it constitute a potential buying opportunity once that has been priced in? I leave that to everybody in the chat to decide. All right. We are 13 likes away from 100 likes. Are you guys going to support the channel? Are you guys going to back it up? Where are we in terms of our subscriber count? Let's see what we're doing. We are 4,447 subscribers. I know that there are 3 of you in the chat right now who aren't subscribed. I know that there are 3 of you who aren't subscribed, so make sure you're smashing a like on the video, not just for Trader NJ, but for the NJ community, because the NJ community loves you guys. You guys are awesome. I shit you not. You guys are absolutely awesome. Love you guys. What else have we got in the chat here? I'm quite enjoying this, to be honest. I'm enjoying chilling in the chat with you guys. There's not really much to report otherwise. What's Solana doing? Let's have a very quick look at Solana. Have I been stopped out yet? That's not my Solana. That is not my soul chart. Soul. Hey, yo, Mac. I don't know if you're in the chat, bro, but soul. That's one that we haven't said before. Soul. You wanting to long soul? To long soul. Yeah, we're still up. We're still up. You'll see that my entry wasn't right on the it wasn't right on the line, because it was actually, was it, who was it? It was Jamal, I think, in the chat that called Solana. So I got in a little bit late. We had the plan marked out and I didn't get no alerts, so that sucks. But yeah. What else have you got in the chat? Yep. Okay. All right. This is a comment. Shakib says, "Hey, my G, most of the alts that peaked in November, December 2021, yes, they did. So if you haven't seen my market cycles review, I would urge you guys to go to my channel, go to the playlists, go to education, and I've put my market cycles review in that playlist. All right, you definitely want to check that out, because that was a learning experience just teaching it for you guys. It's something that, it's my favorite video that I've ever done. I could do it a lot better than how I did it, but it's my favorite video that I've ever, for sure it's my favorite video. It's one that you guys should all be aware of, especially going into the next cycle. So make time and watch that. Okay, not for the views, not for the channel, but for yourself and for your own learning. La, 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 la. Bitcoin is showing lots of strength here at 19.5k. Yeah, it is. It is. We'll see what happens. We saw from Muro's chart here. I like Muro's chart a lot here. You know, I really like it. We'll see if it can hold. This might not be the final sort of sell-off. We might have one or two more sell-offs here before, but we'll see. I'm okay to lose 1R on this. If it sort of breaks below my entry, if it starts pushing up maybe past 33.4, then I'll move my stops to break even. You know, I might even trim a tiny bit off and move my stops to break even. It's a 2R trade. 2R is good for me. That's decent for me. I like that. So we'll see what I go on. Marty's brave. Marty's longed ETH here. Go for it, Marty. Good luck. Let us know how that unfolds. What's Vishnu saying? Vishnu says, NJ channel will nailed it in the next bull run. 100k subs easy on the way. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're going to nail it on this show. Not just me, not just Trader NJ, but all of you guys as well. We're going to be talking about altcoins every single day on this channel. I can't wait to do that with you guys. It's going to be the most fun in our journey. All right. That's going to be where we have the most fun. So, you know, I can't stress it enough, but like and subscribe, subscribe to the channel and be part of that movement. I like to bring on very prestigious guests on the show as well. As Vishnu's saying here, NJ, bring SC and XO together. I will be bringing them on the show at some stage. I can't promise you an exact date, but I will be bringing them both on to give a sort of macro and intraday analysis on the show. But in order to bring them on, they need to see that the channel's growing. They need to see that it's going to be worth their time as well to come and school you guys. We need more people in the chat. We need more people in the comments. We need more people smashing up the likes on the videos. We need to start hitting higher targets now to start getting episodes like that. And I know we can do it. It's just a matter of time, not when. So is there any more comments in the chat? Have you guys got anything else to say? Ashura says, every person I talk to, they want the market to go up. I'm the only one who is out of the markets for a year now. I just want everything to dump. Sol, AVAX, BNB, FTT, Dot, Atom, all of them cheap, please. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, man. That's a really, really good way of looking at it. I'm really impressed with that comment. He goes on here to say, I have my orders set on a couple of alts. Would love to see them get filled eventually. I like this guy. Yo, XO, is that you, bro? Is that you, XO? Is that an alt account? Yeah? Jeez, this guy, young XO, XO Junior. KAR is saying, Thanks for the stream today. Excellent content as always. Guys, like and subscribe to NJ's channel. I appreciate you, KAR Crypto. I really, really appreciate you. Frederico is tuning in from work. Cheeky, cheeky Frederico. I remember those days really well. I remember those days really, really well. I used to have 2 screens like I do right now. I used to have my laptop in the middle. My managers used to sit right behind me, but I'd have I'd be sitting like this. I'd be sitting, hold on a second. I'd be sitting like this at my desk so that my managers couldn't see my laptop. So I'd have the 2 screens here with all my work stuff, and I'd have all my crypto stuff on the screen right here. And I'd be watching SC's videos. I'd be watching. Back then there was Superman, so I'd watch him. I'd watch Data Dash. I'd watch Real Vision. I'd watch macro stuff. I'd be watching loads of Alessio Resatani. I'd be watching that as well. I watched so much crypto stuff. I lived and breathed this stuff back in those days. You know, I still do now, but I'm more of a presenter now as opposed to to someone who watches a lot of content. But I really, really, really miss those days. I do. So you guys are all on that journey now, and I'm excited for everybody who's going through that journey, because as long as you guys don't stop, and as long as you guys really are breathing it, you know, you're learning about the S&P, you're learning about all the sort of fundamentals that go behind it, you're learning about the dollar, you're learning about Bitcoin, you're learning about Ethereum, you're keeping up to date with the news. Drawing lines on a chart is not going to get you anywhere. I know this is hard to believe, I know it is, but drawing lines on a chart every single day is just not going to make you any money in the next cycle. You're going to be somebody who's good at trading ranges, but then when a trending environment hits, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be clueless, you know? So, um, if you guys are focused on it the way that I was in 2018 and in 2016, I know what's next for you guys in that journey. So if you're not excited, trust me, get yourself in a good mood. Go get your vitamin D up, all right, and be excited, because it's an exciting period for you guys. I promise you, it is. It's an exciting period for you guys. Let's read a few more comments, and then I'm going to shoot off. Okay, where are we at? We're at 6 likes away from 100 likes. Really, ladies and gentlemen, are you really gonna let me? Who is this guy? Yo, I appreciate you coming into the chat. Everything is energy. I appreciate it. NFP happened an hour ago, an hour and 15 minutes ago. But yeah, please don't shill rubbish coins in the chat. Haru is not, it's a meme coin, right? Is Haru a meme coin? It is. I'm not gonna bring that up on the chat, but yeah. Good luck to you if I hope it works out for you. Anyway, going back to what I was just saying, yeah, I want to touch on that one more time. I'm excited for you guys who are all at work at the moment, who are listening in, who are tuning in. You guys are probably going to make it, you know, and it's a very, very small handful of people. Even if we had 2, 3, 4,000 people here, it would still be a very small handful of people that actually do it. So you know, kudos to you guys. I'm really, really impressed with everybody here. If there's no questions, if there's nothing else left to say, I'm going to shoot. I'll wait 2 more minutes for some more comments, and we'll see Wagwan. All right. Cleo says, excited for the upcoming guests. Always great streaming. You should be. I've got more guests coming on the show. I do have more prestigious guests coming on the show. I'm very picky with who I bring on the show. I want to make sure that it's something that you guys will really enjoy and really benefit from. That's why I like bringing guests on the show. You know, it's good for everybody. So I'll be bringing on more guests. I'll be bringing more guests on the show. Guys that you already know. Maybe we'll do a women's special. You know, maybe we'll do a women's special where we bring on some of the best that crypto has to offer in terms of women, and we'll do a women's show as well. We'll see what I go on, you know. Aya Eunice is tuning in from work as well. And Sir Go says, wonderful work. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you. This guy, everything is energy. Bro, I'm going to have to mute you, fam, if you keep doing that. Like we're not in a bull market for you to be chatting like that, G. Ikejo is driving and tuned in. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Giles, take care of yourself. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the show. I guess it's a safe time to wrap up the show. All right, cool. We'll wrap up the show. I'm getting a bit too comfortable in my chair right now anyway. All right, ladies and gents, thank you all for tuning into the show. I really appreciate you. For everybody who's driving, including Elizabeth, thank you for all joining the show. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you guys are liking the video. We're 5 likes away from 100 likes. If you're watching this recorded, do your part. Make sure you're subscribing. Bottom right-hand corner. It takes a second, by the way. And let's get to 5K subscribers. Let's get past 100 likes. Let's have a fantastic weekend. Let's hope we get our pumps throughout the weekend. I'll be here to update you guys on Monday. So I love you all, and I'll leave you all from here. All right, take care, everyone. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Enjoy your time with your families, and I'll see you all on Monday for another episode of the NJ Show. All right, cheers, everyone.